New Westminster Veterans Oral History Project. Today's date is December 12, 2001. The interviewee is Ernest Smokey Smith, who is with the Seaforth Highlanders. So, Mr. Smith, what is your full name?
Ernest Smith.
And can you tell me your date and place of birth?
I was born May 3rd in New Westminster, 1914.
And what is your marital status?
I am a widower.
And what was your wife's maiden name?
Esther Weston.
Esther Weston. Do you have any children?
I was a boy and a girl.
A boy and a girl.
And 2 grandchildren.
Oh, good. And do they live around here? Or?
Oh, they all live here.
Yeah? In Vancouver?
Some in New Westminster, others in Vancouver.
Oh, okay. Were your parents from New Westminster?
No. My mother came from Quebec, and my father came from New Brunswick.
Oh, okay. How did they get to New West?
Well, my mother just left Quebec and come west when she was 16.
Oh, okay.
And my father was working, he come from New Brunswick, he was working in California.
Yeah.
They had the big earthquake in 1906, so he said, I got enough of this, so I got a boat and headed north, and when he got to New Westminster, this is where I go.
Right.
So he stayed there.
Oh, I see. So, how long were you a New Westminster resident then?
Oh, I was there up until, after the war, I lived there for a while, not very long. But when I left New Westminster, I guess the first time I was 35, traveling around, and I come back and joined the Army, and I come back in 45, and I was there for a few years, and we had a photography business there, and then we moved to Vancouver.
Oh, to this home here?
Oh, no, I moved first to Richmond, and then I moved into here.
Oh, okay.
A long time ago.
Okay. What's your address here?
5470 Heather Street.
Vancouver. So what branch of the armed forces were you enrolled in?
The Seaforth Highlanders, infantry.
Infantry?
Yeah.
And what was your rank and position?
Well, my position was private. I was an NCO a few times, but I always ended up a private.
And tell me, why did you join the armed forces?
Well, I was working at the time and as a bricklayer, and I figured the war was in the last 6 months, I would have enough money to go to Europe. So I thought I'd join the Army, and I could see Europe.
Right.
Instead of the war being over in 6 months, 5 years later, I was still looking at Europe. I've been back many times since.
Have you? Yeah. When did you enroll in the armed forces?
1940.
1940?
Yeah.
In the spring, or?
Yeah, right after New Year's.
Right after New Year's. And did you enroll in New West?
No. I come over to Vancouver.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't want to join the Westminsters.
No.
All the officers I had were my school teachers.
Right.
And I had enough of those people already.
So you thought you'd come to Vancouver?
Yeah.
How did your family feel about it when you enrolled?
Well, they expected it, I guess.
Yeah.
They knew I had bad feet, and my father said I'd never get an army.
Oh, really?
I said, well, I'll try it anyway. And my feet would never bothered me anyway.
What do you mean by bad feet?
All in arches.
Oh, okay. But it never, you made it in, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So when you enrolled, did you enroll with friends or on your own?
No.
Yeah? How old were you then?
Then I was 25.
You were 25 when you enrolled? So you're an old guy.
Now I'm 87.
So you enrolled in 1940. When were you discharged?
I was discharged the first time after I got the VC. I was discharged in 45.
Okay.
Then I worked around for a while. I joined the Army game just before Korea.
Right.
And they wouldn't let me go to Korea anyway, because you're not supposed to fight after you win a VC. And so they kept me in the Army. I was a recruiting sergeant until 1964.
Right.
And I retired because I was 50 years old.
So you retired as a sergeant?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good for you. When you were discharged the first time, where were you discharged?
Vancouver.
You're in
Right around here, this is a camp in Little Mountain.
Right.
Yeah, over there, somewhere out that way. I don't know.
Yeah.
I figure I met where the sergeant mess was. I think that's where I am now. I don't know.
Did you build this house then?
Well, this house was built right after, well, it must have been in the late 40s.
Right.
I didn't build it.
Oh, you didn't? No.
Oh, no, yeah.
Right. So when you heard that Canada declared war on Germany, how did you feel?
Well, it didn't make any difference to me. If there was war coming on, I couldn't do anything about it.
No.
Just stick around.
Right. But you did volunteer.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
But was your reason to volunteer more for the adventure than...
No, they didn't have conscription anyway.
Right.
And I would never wait for conscription. I mean, you'd go fight for your country one way or another.
Right.
So I joined up. I wanted to see Europe for one thing.
Right.
And I was looking at it a long time.
Were you married at the time?
No. I didn't get married after the war.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So when you joined the Seaforth Highlanders, where did you get your training?
Well, I was with the Seaforth Highlanders for a week, and they sent me back to Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
And I took my training under the RCR.
Oh, okay.
And then they whipped me out pretty quick to Europe.
Oh, okay.
So I spent the next two years in southern London.
So training there?
Yeah, training, guard duty, what do you call it.
Yeah.
And then we did a lot of training in Scotland before we went to Sicily.
Sicily, yeah. What was it like going across the Atlantic?
Well, I didn't see any submarines. I was they had me on a dummy funnel as ack in case you got attacked by airplanes.
Oh, you're an ack?
Yeah. I was the only guy who knew anything about that gun.
Oh, I see.
So
I see.
I was out there, and the only trade they ever had was when we landed up in Scotland. It was so dark, and the guy said, "Are you going to shoot us?" I said, "What? I don't see no searchlights. I don't see no planes."
Yeah.
Somebody was around, but I didn't even hear them.
So how did you get training to use a gun like that?
Oh, I don't know. They had it there, and I worked on it.
Right.
I think I'd seen the gun before anyway.
Oh, I see. But being trained in the infantry, you wouldn't have had that sort of training.
Oh, yes, sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was trained on, Lewis gun was a joke as far as I was concerned. And I was trained on Vickers.
Yeah.
And everything you think of.
Oh, okay.
I did the whole work.
Right.
So,
And tell me a little bit about training, an average day at training camp.
well, you go all day.
Yeah.
You know, say it was like going to a job.
Okay.
Except you started early. It was daylight, they start.
Yeah.
I started at 3 in the morning, who knows.
Yeah.
So you go to the day, you learn different things every day.
Yeah.
And we did a lot of maneuvers and all of this other thing. And I don't think there's any place I haven't been.
In England?
And everywhere else now.
So what was it like being stationed in England?
Well, it was all right. I didn't mind it.
What was the station you were at?
We didn't have stations. We lived outside. We lived in Belfast, and then we used to take over most of the houses in the south of England. They took people out, they were empty. And they moved away so they'd be safe.
Right.
And if we got lucky in a big house, we could take over the house, you know. It was good for wintertime, the rains.
Better than a tent, eh?
Oh, God, I like tents.
Yeah. Did you ever have to do tent it too?
Huh?
Did you ever have to tent it as well?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, lots of times, yeah.
Yeah.
We lived in a tent all winter.
Oh, really, eh?
And everything wet. It was like you see it rains all the time.
Yeah. What was it like going on leave and social life and things
Oh,
like
it was good. We got, I believe it was 9 days every 3 months. You do 3 months and then you had 9 days.
So you traveled around and things?
Yeah, I'd go up to Scotland or somewhere else.
Yeah.
Take the train.
Yeah.
Drink all the booze.
Well, of course. What about the people in England? What were they like towards
Oh,
you?
they were very good.
Yeah.
They were very good.
And what about food and things like that?
Well, the food, I had no food.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I've seen an egg for maybe 3 years.
No kidding.
We never seen eggs. We didn't have powdered eggs. We got powdered eggs later.
Yeah.
When we went Sicily, but we went for in Italy and out the country, we could help it. We could trade for eggs.
Right.
Trade salt or boiled beef anyway.
You trade that for the eggs.
Sure.
So where were you stationed in Europe?
Oh, I was all through Sicily.
Mm-hmm.
And then all through Italy from bottom to top, and I walked all the way.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it.
Mm-hmm.
I got the VC at the Savio River, so they dragged me out.
After you got the VC?
Yeah, and they sent me out to Europe because you don't get the VC until given to you by the king or the queen.
The queen.
That's the only way to get a VC.
All right. Tell me about winning the VC. How did you get that?
Well, I was doing it up to. I was in the tank gunners at that time, and the tank gunners used to follow the company went in,
Right.
Right up front. And if they got in trouble with the tanks, they'd send for us.
The infantry.
Well, the tank gunners, that's infantry.
Right.
Even the company ahead of it was infantry. Everybody's infantry in my place.
Oh, okay.
So they sent for you to knock them out.
Right.
And because we had a way of doing things, we were trained to knock them out from 30 feet in a ditch. I would never shoot at a tank at 100 yards.
Too far away or what?
No, but if you hit them, they'd knock them out, he'd eat you.
Oh.
There's a chance.
Right.
You had to be down where he couldn't see you.
Right.
And lay there and wait. They kept trying to get on top of him and shoot him.
Shoot with what?
Projectile infantry anti-tank.
Oh, okay.
Work are the same as a bazooka, but a bazooka's far better weapon.
Right.
But they wouldn't let us have it because it was not British.
Oh, it's American.
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding, eh?
That's right. That's it. I knocked out quite a bunch of tanks and killed a few Germans, and made the bridgehead of Savio possible.
Yeah.
They couldn't get through there if I knocked the hole in it.
Oh, okay.
And then the whole army went inside. And all my men were either killed or wounded.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a VC for it.
You got a VC for that. How did you feel? But when you found out you were getting a VC?
They never told me. They never tell you anything. They never told me until I ran. Never said, come out and actually said you had a VC until I got back to England.
Yeah.
And then they told me, of course, I knew they weren't treating me so nice for nothing.
Yeah, I guess so.
It might just as well as wrong. I talked like people had the VC, like Paul Sakay and Jack Manny and all these. He said nobody ever told them either.
No way.
And they come and say, you got a VC. You're kidding.
No kidding. So when you attacked these tanks and these Germans, these Jerrys, did you feel any fear or anything, or you just doing what you got to do?
You do what you have to do, but if you don't feel a little scared, you're stupid.
Yeah.
People are shooting at you, they make you jump.
Yeah, I betcha.
You don't tell them, go ahead, shoot at me again, you can't get me.
I guess so. And so, right after that episode, did they send you over to England right away?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
I didn't leave there till November, December.
Mm-hmm.
I was still in Italy there.
So when did you go over to Italy? It was 44? Or
43.
43, right.
July the 10th was our D-Day.
Right.
And the other D-Day was June the 6th.
In 44,
Yeah.
So...
We've been fighting for 20 months by then.
Yeah. Were you eager to get across? Get to Italy?
We were in Italy.
Yeah.
We were fighting in Sicily.
Yeah.
43, and we had 43 and 44 in different. Because I got my VC October 21st and 22nd, in 44.
In 44? Wow, you'd been there a long time then.
As I say, we were there. I was fighting 20 months before they had D-Day. They'll say, oh, D-Day. That's around. They're a little late.
Yeah.
We were there a couple years ahead of time.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. And so then you got out in December of 44.
No, I got out of Italy. That thing, they flew me to England and presented me to the VC and sent me home back to Vancouver.
Did you say that the king presented you with it?
Oh, yeah.
And what was that like?
Oh, well, he's just another fellow. Not bad. It was done in this private apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And I was the only second VC ever presented in this private apartment.
Right.
And they didn't, usually it's out in front of Buckingham Palace. But they didn't want they wanted the Canadian newspapers to get at the same time that the British had.
Right.
So they weren't going to tell the British horses not let people in Canada know.
Right.
So they told me not to wear it for 3 days, and I said, okay, and then 3 days later they said, oh, you can pin it up now, they all know. I said, I'm not going to wear it.
You didn't want to wear it?
Oh, I said, why should I wear it? I put it up for about 5 minutes, I looked at it, put it back in my pocket.
Yeah.
Because everybody over in England knows what a VC is, and they say, hold, I really they could walk down the street in Canada with 3 VCs on, they wouldn't know the difference.
But in England, you just didn't want people following you around, is that right? Or?
No, yeah, it drive me crazy.
Oh, really? You're like a hero.
Yeah, I am a hero to them.
Yeah. Do you feel like a hero?
No.
Why not?
I don't know, why should I? I just did what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
See, they've got a place named after New Westminster anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put your big by Smokey Smith place.
Yeah.
First they ever seen that. I said, I know where it is. Used to be a garbage bin.
No kidding.
It did.
Yeah. And now it's Smokey Smith place.
I knew somebody bought a house there, and I was over there. I said, how come you only got a half a basement? He says, well, the house moved. I said, well, it should move. It's built on a garbage dump. He said, kidding. I said, no, I'm not kidding. This was all garbage dump at one time. Used to be a bridge there, Old Bridge,
Oh, yeah.
And all those things are filled with garbage.
Yeah.
After the years filling up.
Well, I guess that's what you do, eh?
Yeah, sure.
So tell me a little bit about Italy, the people, the environment. What was it like?
Well, they didn't have very much, these people. And most of the ones I seen were on farms, and we didn't go to cities. I went to Naples one time when I was close to it, and I've been to all the places now.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't travel, you're fighting, you're not sitting down, chasing the Germans.
Yeah.
So you didn't see much of people. They didn't have anything anyway.
Yeah.
That's what I say, we wanted eggs, we trade for them.
Yeah. And would you see the kids and things like that, or?
Oh, yeah. They had no place to go.
Yeah.
They had the Germans there for so long, it was terrible.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet. What was it like, give me, if you can, tell me what an average day would have been like in Italy.
We didn't go by days, we were on duty all the time, 24 hours a day.
Yeah, okay.
Even if we're asleep, we're on duty.
Yeah.
If they're chasing, you're advancing and sleeping, advancing.
Yeah.
And you catch up, and then you stop until you get moved out and chase them again. And
so would they give you periods of rest? Like where you could get, a bit of leave or take some time off?
No. They're fighting, You don't quit fighting for a holiday.
No, I was just wondering if they gave you some time.
Yeah, Christmas time, and you keep fighting.
No kidding.
Yeah. You didn't have any holiday.
What about, well, tell me about Christmas. What would you have done on Christmas that would have been different? Would there have been anything different?
Well, it might have been turkey. You don't know where you get it.
Yeah.
They did have a dinner in a Christmas dinner in Arizona, and that's been 43.
Mm-hmm.
Or 40, I think it was 43.
Mm-hmm.
And I never went to it anyway,
Mm-hmm.
because I figured I wouldn't go to the dinner. You know, I would get shot going there, shot leaving, which a lot of people did.
No kidding.
Yeah. And I would, of course, I know back that I wouldn't let my men go. And Harry Rankin, the lawyer, he was the same way. He would let his men go and he would go.
Really, eh? Yeah.
What the hell? Who wants to commit suicide for a chocolate bar and a bottle of beer?
Yeah. Yeah.
So they raved out about Christmas. Well, we're having a dinner this week for Orton, the dinner and all.
Yeah.
I'd go, I'd stop it going.
Yeah. Yeah. So, were you involved in any, like, certain campaigns during the war?
I was in all of them.
You were in all of them. The ones in Italy, I guess. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And as soon as I finished Italy, the war was nearly over.
Yeah. Yeah. You talked to me a little bit about when you won the Victoria Cross, but can you give me some other instances or some other, just to describe to me what it was like?
Well, it was like you were either shooting at somebody or they were shooting at you. These guys, we fought with Germans. They were doing they were playing a withdrawal, you know.
Yeah.
Because we were too good for them. So they built a place like that, the Hitler line or the Gothic line, what do they call that place where the church was? Casino?
Yeah, yeah.
So they go that far and they stop. And so you catch up and fight. And when it got too rough, they'd leave. And we would follow them again.
Right, right. Did you always have this feeling that you knew you were going to win?
No.
No.
Oh, I hoped I was going to win. Oh, I figured we'd win in time. I figured I knew I was glad when the 7th came and the USA got into the war, because outside of that, you know, we were by ourselves back there.
Right, right.
We had Poles, and we had Gurkhas in my outfit.
Sorry, Poles and who?
Gurkhas.
What are Gurkhas?
Indians from Africa, little fighters.
No kidding, eh? You fought with them?
On their side, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They were what they call a mercenary, you know,
Mercenaries, right.
Yeah. They fight for a living.
Were they good fighters?
Damn right they were.
Yeah.
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 We got along with it.
Yeah. And so you'd work side by side, fight side by side with the Poles and the Gurkhas?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. And with the U.S., when they came, did you fight with the U.S.?
Well, we never got the U.S. We did have the U.S. and Italy. They'd come in at Savio.
Mm-hmm.
Not Savio. Anzio.
Mm.
And that's when they got in. They got a casino. They got pinned down. I don't know why the general ever stopped it. They had the men dig in and they were stuck there.
Right.
Could have kept it on going. And so it took us, we had to go get them out of there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then we were over in the Adriatic, and we had to go over to the casino, help knock the Germans off that goddamn mountain. So they blew the casino, they blew the monastery down.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody said, what do you think of it blowing down that monastery? I said, too bad they hadn't done it 2 months later. We saved a hell of a lot of men. So they didn't want to talk to me after that. I didn't care.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you're just thinking about the guys, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about your uniform and supplies. What would you have carried in combat?
Oh, a gun.
Yeah?
A pen gun, a rifle, a Tommy gun.
Whatever you could get your hands on? Or?
Whatever you were issued with.
Yeah.
I used to always have a Tommy gun because I was very good with it.
Oh, okay.
It was fighting close, you know.
Yeah.
Like hand to hand.
And did you do a lot of hand-to-hand?
Yeah.
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 It's part of the game.
And so what other supplies would you have had?
None?
None?
No. we would get stuff up. If we're eating sections or we are in trouble, we get boiled beef and hardtack and stuff like that. We didn't get food. We were, as far as I was concerned, we were the worst army in the world for rations.
Oh, not good rations, eh?
Oh, they're terrible.
I've heard that from other people.
Oh, they're terrible.
Yeah.
Luckily you could eat it all. Steal whatever you can.
And I heard in England you ate a lot of mutton.
Well, I didn't eat it. I didn't like the look of it. And some other people didn't eat it, but all went in the garbage.
Yeah.
That was terrible. You could just see grease floating around. Still had the hair on.
Tell me about a regular, like, if you can, I asked you before, a regular day. Or 24 hours, a regular 24 hours.
Well, you'd fight and stop fighting and go fighting some more. We were chasing Germans.
All the time, eh?
All the time, 24 hours a day.
How would you sleep?
Well, you move back a ways, you can sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can sleep right through a barge. Once you had a hole in the ground, you crawl in it.
Oh, is that what you did? You cut a slit trench or something? Or?
Yeah. We cut a slit trench. They were terrible because if it rained, they were like a big pond would fill up with water, you know. Well, one we had got all rheumatism.
Yeah.
Or something, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't easy.
No, I guess not. What about things like mail service?
Eh?
Did you get mail?
Well, once in a while we get parcels.
Who did you get mail from?
My family.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you could write back parcels. Didn't get it very often. It wasn't like every day.
No.
One day you get mail. Maybe 3 weeks later you get some more mail.
Would you look forward to it?
Oh, naturally, you would come on home.
Yeah.
And I always wrote. So
Yeah. What would you write about? Your experiences, or?
I'll just tell her I am and I'm okay with that. Tell can't write a goddamn book.
No, I guess not.
Unless you write the better.
Were you ever injured?
Oh yeah, I got wounded in Sicily the last day.
Really?
Yeah, I got in the chest with shrapnel. I ended up in an African hospital.
An African hospital?
Well, then after that's where the hospital was.
Right.
And they had nothing there for me. So they patched me up and I went back into Italy.
No kidding?
Yeah.
What was it, a Canadian hospital?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. 15 field.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they sent me back and of course they're tough. They weren't getting any reinforcements for us, so if you had a wound as soon as the bandage was on and you're healed of it, they sent you back.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So how long were you in the hospital for?
About 2 months.
Yeah? And then you went right back in?
Way back, yeah.
And what do you feel like they treated you well in the hospital?
Well, that's what I was expecting.
They did what they could.
The hospital was tense.
It was, hey?
Yeah, big arcade tents. I don't know how many people the hell in that place. It was outside, so that was good.
Yeah.
It was a hospital.
And what time of the year was that?
That would be, July, July the 10th. So that would be 43, and that would be about close to ended, August, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
I forget how long. We're in Sicily for a good 30 days before we captured it.
So you were in the hospital in the summer then in Africa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't too bad, no?
Did you find you were able to relax a bit?
If you call it relaxing being in the hospital. I don't know. The chest full of shrapnel.
Right. How'd you get a chest wound with shrapnel?
It was hand grenade.
Oh, it was, eh?
Yeah. And I'm still carrying the shrapnel.
You still have some of the pieces?
I've got it all, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They couldn't get it out, so they didn't have the equipment to take it out.
Really?
They cut me in half, and I didn't do that.
No, that wouldn't be fun.
So it's still in there. It doesn't bother me now.
No. And you got the Victoria Cross after that, eh?
After, oh yeah.
Yeah, so obviously you healed well enough.
Yeah, my second one was in Italy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you got a second wound?
Yeah.
Lordy, tell me about that.
I got hit in the leg. Some stupid German clean over the kind of thing.
No kidding.
Yeah. But that was very long. I was back
Yeah.
looking for the third one. You say if you get, it's a rumor. They say if you're wounded 3 times, they send you home. It's a bloody lie, you know.
Oh.
They used to have to be up there, somebody holler me. Why you stick your hand up, smoke, and you go home? I said, oh, the hell, you hurt. That never wasn't true.
And did you want to go home?
Not really.
No.
I could have gone home when I was in England because I lost 2 sisters.
So why didn't you want to go home?
Well, I was there with all the fellows who were on and fight it.
Yeah.
What would I do back in Canada?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be in the army in Canada at that time, would you? All these nuts running around and drive you crazy.
What do you mean by nuts?
Well, they're all instructors. You know?
Yeah.
That wouldn't do for me. I'd more end up instructing people on guns and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't interested in that.
No, Tell me about, you must have participated then in the liberation of Italy. Is that right?
Yeah, well, I was there when it was liberated.
Right. And what were the people like when that happened?
Oh, they were very happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were very happy. They didn't get much out of Mussolini, you know.
Right.
It was pretty grim living. And they had nothing.
Yeah.
You could always get some flour and stuff and make you spaghetti.
Yeah. And so, did you guys have a big celebration, or?
No.
No.
No. We just got ready for the next 2 to go to Europe itself.
Mm-hmm.
Which they took all the seaports, and the first day when they went across the top of it, because we got rid of all the Germans living across the top to Marseilles or somewhere, and they are walking to Europe.
Walking through Europe.
Walking up to where the fighting was going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was practically in Germany then.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was happy I didn't get that walking. I had enough ready walking. Of course, it was good walking there.
Yeah, I bet.
You know, mountains to climb. Italy's all mountains.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially on the Adriatic and north.
So did you find a lot of work, eh?
Well, up one hill, down the other. So quite sure there's another mountain to go up. So we go up, chase the Germans off, go down the other side, do it all over again. How tough country to fight in.
Yeah, I bet. I bet.
I know when they landed in France, the guy said, oh boy, look at the field of fire. I said, yeah, and they can see you too. But I went home. They sent me to London, and I was gone.
So did you have, like, when you went to London, what was social life like after that? You know, going on leave. Tell me a little bit about that.
You know, you couldn't go very far. When I leave in England, you know, most people had relations there. I didn't have any.
Right.
But you'd go to London, Glasgow. People were very good to you. They drank with them, had a good time.
What about when you're in camp, when you're stationed in England? Did you have, like, movies or dances, things like that?
No. Once in a while they bring one of the movies in.
Yeah.
There'd be some stupid thing.
Yeah.
And I would say, who wants to see that? We didn't have any good. We didn't have it was not a life where you have around and see music, go to movies and stuff.
Right.
You were training all the time.
Right.
And they bring you, I never seen they used to have all these shows they had. We never had any shows, you know, with people acting. And,
really, eh?
no, we didn't have Bob Hope come and visit us.
No.
Nobody else did.
Rumor, was it? Did you make any, you know, long-standing friends and things like that?
Were in Italy?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know so.
You didn't know anyone?
No. I was there to make friends with people.
Right.
You know, who's got time?
Yeah, I guess so, eh?
I knew a few people in Scotland when I used to go up there and leave, but they're all dead now anyway.
Yeah, they are, eh?
Yeah. Everybody's dead, I know. I've outlived them.
What about your commanding officers? What was the relationship like with them?
Keep away from them.
That was the philosophy?
That was mine.
Yeah, yeah.
That was mine. I don't know what theirs was, but you don't associate with them.
No, eh?
Well, they have their own mess and their own things they do. You wouldn't find private soldiers or sergeants around the officers.
Right, right. Do you have one memory or experience that stands out for you the most in your time at war?
Getting shot.
Getting shot?
Yeah.
In the leg or in the chest?
The chest.
Yeah.
I won't forget that.
What was the feeling like?
Terrible. Like getting hit with a sledgehammer.
No kidding, eh?
Yeah. And I don't feel like getting hit again.
Did you think you were going to die?
No.
No.
I was still breathing.
Yeah.
As long as they could patch it up, I'd live.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it was bandaged from my waist to my top of my chest.
Yeah.
One big bandage on it.
No kidding, eh?
Yeah.
And tell me about, where were you on VE Day?
I was here in Vancouver.
You're back in Vancouver?
Yeah.
What sort of feelings did you have?
Oh, it's good it's over.
Yeah.
Then they had Korea right after that.
No kidding, eh? Did you participate in any VE Day celebrations?
No.
No.
Well, it didn't interest me.
No, eh?
No.
What about, tell me about coming home from the UK, coming home from England. What was that like?
I flew home.
Pardon?
I flew home.
They flew you home?
Yeah. And they flew me out of Prescott, Scotland in the Liberator bomber.
Mm-hmm.
First we had to go down to the Azores and then come across the bottom and up through past Bermuda and then Quebec.
Oh, okay.
A goddamn big Liberator bomber.
Right, right.
And it wasn't very nice if they're cold. They didn't have any heat in them.
No kidding. But did they fly you because you had the VC?
Yeah, they wanted to get me home for Christmas, yeah.
Oh, I see.
But they got home Christmas, but that Christmas was over by the time I got there.
Where'd you have your Christmas dinner?
I got home the next day.
Yeah, yeah.
They saved a little turkey for me.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So what was it like arriving in New West with a VC?
It was all right. Well, it's nice to arrive in Canada, look down and see lights.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't seen lights for years.
Right, right.
We did have lights in England or that place.
And the blackouts, right?
Always blacked out, yeah. It was nice to get home.
Were there a lot of people around?
No, when I landed, it was just General Clark from the Army and the Mayor, U.S. Minister, and that's it.
Yeah.
So they took me to Westminster and dropped me off at home to meet with all the reporters.
Oh, really, eh?
Yeah.
No rest, eh?
Well, they kept me up. I was up late that night. They kept asking questions. How else they went. But I've been chased by reporters ever since.
I bet.
Yeah.
Do you talk more about it now than you did back then, or what?
No, I don't talk about it very much anywhere.
No, eh?
No. And no need for it, really.
Yeah.
I go to all these dudes, and they introduce me, and if I ask me to say a few words, I do.
Yeah.
And I won't even bother. I kept one this week, I asked me, I do a toast of Paul and Carmen. I said, sure. And he says, you're easy. I said, well, I've done it so many times, it becomes second nature to me.
I guess so, eh? I guess so. What did it feel like stepping foot on home soil?
Pretty nice.
Was it?
Yeah. After all those years.
Yeah.
I thought, now the hell I'm going to get away from here. Now I'm stuck.
And what were the people like? What were the civilians like towards you and other soldiers?
They were very good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did they provide you with anything when you returned home? The DVA?
Well, what do you mean, for what?
Like, I know there's a point system and gratuity system and things like that.
Oh, I got that after discharge.
Oh, right.
And you got some, I forget how much it was. Like if you're going on unemployment insurance or something.
Right.
There's nobody had a job. And if once you're out of the army, you're very starved from your broke again.
No kidding, eh?
Didn't give any big handouts like that.
No. But you were able to get back on your feet, or?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What was it like? What was it like back here after the war ended?
Oh, I think it didn't seem like it, for me it changed at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Because when you left, it was just the end of the Depression, hey?
Yeah. Well, when I got home, it was still the depression as far as I was concerned.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. What am I going to do now when I'm out of the army?
Is that why you joined again?
Oh, I knew Korea was coming along. I thought I might take a shot at it. So I rejoined, but then I couldn't go to Korea. So they gave me a job as a recruiting sergeant in B.C.
Yeah.
So I took it. And I stayed there till I retired.
Right.
I retired when I was 50 years old. And I said, geez, I can't live on this pension, no way. So I went to work. I was in the insurance business for 2 or 3 years. And after I got, what else did I do? I sold everything again, I had none. And after the war, when I got married, and we started the travel business.
Yeah.
When I retired at 64.
Oh, okay.
So I was in the travel business for 30 years.
Oh, okay. Is that why you've traveled so much, or?
Well, I always traveled. And now when I travel now with TVA most of the time, because they want me over in Europe to bury people.
Were you just over there recently?
I just come back.
Right, from that last one?
Yeah, and they wanted me in Ottawa for Armistice Day, which they always do, and I said, well, I'm coming back from Europe on the 6th, and I'll stay in Ottawa if you pay my hotel bill, because I'll be there. And I got a ticket to go home. They said, well, before I tell you the hotel bill, you're saving lots of money on you.
I guess so, eh?
Yeah.
I guess so. So do you think that veterans have been treated well over the years?
I think they have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of them wouldn't agree with that, but I think they have.
Yeah.
They've been treating, well, the guy that made the veterans was George Hayes, you know.
Right.
Who was Minister of Veterans Affairs. It made a big difference when he got in. Because he was a real, God soldier, you know, and there was no playing around. He just, look at the trouble you're having and getting a pension, he's right in there.
Yeah.
And he changed it for everybody.
Hmm.
There's some guys in there and say, they go along for the pay, he didn't give a damn about that. And everybody will tell you George Hayes was the best one they had.
Really, eh?
For the pensioners, for returned soldiers, you know.
Right, right.
Because he was over there too.
Right, so he understood.
Yeah, he got wounded.
Oh, he did, eh?
Yeah, in Europe somewhere he got banged in the arm or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What about, veterans organizations? Do you belong to any of them?
I'm a life member of the Army and Air Force Veterans. I'm a life member of the Legion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a life member of Admiral Israels. I'm the only white man in the outfit. I'm a life member of every thing you can think of.
Do you participate in any of these?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
This here one here, I'm going, this is the Legion, and it's they have their convention on, I know they want me there.
And so you go to the Legion conventions and things like that?
Oh, yeah, I always do. Yeah. I don't do anything anymore. They like to see me.
Mm-hmm.
And this one. Well, guess it's a big program you got to do. I'll have to read it.
Did you celebrate in any 50th anniversaries?
Well, I was overseas when you got on June the 6th, I was over for D-Day.
Yeah. The 50th anniversary?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, well, I wasn't here then, I was fighting. What? I said, well, I was fighting 18 months before you guys ever started joining the army.
So what was it like going over there for D-Day anniversary?
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, we all got along, you know.
What sort of feelings did you have?
I thought I'd be over this time, I'll have a good time.
Right, right.
Now they take me over every time they find another body, I'm there.
Really, eh?
Yeah. So I do a lot of traveling, I'll tell you.
I bet. And how does it feel to be a veteran?
Well, I'm lucky I'm here, remember?
Yeah.
I'm still alive.
Yeah.
I might be old, but I'm still alive. My legs don't work too well, but I usually get there.
What does it mean to you to be a veteran?
I don't know. It's a great in your life, you know. I guess if I wasn't a veteran, I'd have a hell of a lot more money.
Do you make, what was my next question? Oh, observing Remembrance Day. Do you observe Remembrance Day?
Oh, yes, every year.
Yeah. And how do you do that?
Well, I'm usually with DV.
Oh, you are? Yeah.
But on Remembrance Day and on Armistice Day, I'm usually in Ottawa.
Okay.
Because they want me every year.
Right.
I go to Ottawa for that, if I'm not already there.
Right, right. What about your family?
What family?
Yeah, like your two children.
Oh, they're working.
Yeah. Do they observe Remembrance Day?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I don't expect them to go stand at attention anywhere. Not for me, anyway.
Right.
It's nice they go. Hard for them to understand, anyway.
Is it? Yeah.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Stuck with a hero.
I guess so. Do they have reporters hounding them too?
Oh, yeah.
They do, eh?
Well, they'll ask some questions, but no, they don't tell them anything. So it's good.
What about contacts and friendships? Do you maintain any of those from your years in service?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ones. Some I see all the time, you know. They come and pick me up to take me to different places, take me shopping.
Right.
Take me to the bank so I can get some money. Otherwise I got to take a taxi.
Yeah, yeah.
If I go see a doctor, I got to cost me $20 for taxis. And you say, oh, you can put a bill in for it, but I never have.
Right, right.
Somebody comes, I tell them to go to the doctor, so I'll pick you up. And I go to the hospitals, you know, like what they call that one, Darby, and
Yeah.
I go to that hospital once in a while.
Right.
See you there.
Oh, you chat with the old boys and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
First I'm older than they are. How many people around 80s and
No.
87?
No.
I said, oh, you're 87? Yeah, still drink.
Well, Mr. Smith, I think that's it for the interview.
Good. That's nice.
Is there anything else you think I've missed or would
No,
like to talk about?
Nothing I know.
No. Okay.
I'm not a great talker.
Oh, so far so good. Thank you.
You're welcome.